Hi, and welcome to Storytime with Creative Arts Theater, the City of Tampa's professional theater for young audiences. My name is Christopher, and today we're going to read Brown Rabbit in the City by Natalie Russell. Brown Rabbit stood waiting beside the bus stop at the park. He was going to the city to see his friend, and he was very excited. Brown Rabbit had never been to the city before. He listened quietly to the birds and smiled as the cool breeze tickled his ears. It will be nice to see Little Rabbit, he thought. When the bus arrived, Brown Rabbit hopped on board and went upstairs for the best view. Then he counted the stops until there she was, waiting for him right where she said she would be. Oh, look, do you see the carrots on her handbag? "These are for you," said Brown Rabbit. And Little Rabbit smiled. Then Little Rabbit took Brown Rabbit to her favorite cafe. She was so excited, there was so much she wanted him to see. Before Brown Rabbit could finish his cake, Little Rabbit said, "Let's go, there's not much time." And she whisked him away. Up a tall building, smile at the camera. Down a crowded street, watch your step. Around an art gallery, no, don't touch. And underground to catch a train, here it comes. Whew, everything in the city moved so fast. Including Little Rabbit. They went across busy streets and in and out of many shops. Hats, bags, bangles, and scarves. Little Rabbit wanted to try them all. Brown Rabbit stopped to catch his breath and brush the dust from his ears. "Keep up," called Little Rabbit. Then Brown Rabbit saw a beautiful guitar. It made him think of his old guitar, which he'd once played for Little Rabbit while she danced in the park. He turned to Little Rabbit. He wanted her to see. But she was busy buying Brown Rabbit a big bow tie. "It's just perfect for the party," she said. Brown Rabbit sighed. He was too tired for a party. At the party, Brown Rabbit watched as Little Rabbit danced. He couldn't join in. His feet were too sore from all the rushing around. So Brown Rabbit sat by himself and waited. And waited. And after a while, when Little Rabbit went to find him, Brown Rabbit had gone. Little Rabbit searched the room. She searched the street. She looked everywhere. But it was no use. Why did Brown Rabbit leave, she wondered. Then she thought about how busy they had been, and suddenly she knew what was wrong. "I hardly spoke to him all day," she sighed. "I said there was no time, and now I've upset my best friend." Feeling sad, Little Rabbit walked home slowly. But as she passed her favorite cafe, she saw something that made her stop. What do you think she saw? It was Brown Rabbit. He was sitting in the cafe eating a slice of carrot cake. Little Rabbit rushed inside. "I'm sorry," she sniffled. "I just wanted you to see the city." Brown Rabbit stood up and wiped away her tears. "But I came to see you, not the city," he replied. And Little Rabbit smiled. The next afternoon, the two rabbits strolled slowly through the city. "I have a surprise for you," said Little Rabbit, as she led him down a quiet street, through an old gate, and into a beautiful garden. It's just like home, thought Brown Rabbit, and there on a bench was a present from Little Rabbit. It was perfect. Look, do you remember the guitar he saw in the window? As the sun set over the city, Brown Rabbit played his new guitar and Little Rabbit danced. Brown Rabbit's bus came and went, but Brown Rabbit didn't mind. After all, they had all the time in the world. The end. Do you have a friend who lives in a different place than you do? Whenever you get to see them, do you like to plan out all your activities? What's more important to you, spending time with your friend or making sure you check off everything on your list? Thank you for reading with me today. If you'd like to find out more about Creative Arts Theater, you can visit us on the web at www.tampagov.net/theater. Join us again soon for another story time with Creative Arts. Bye.